boy Afro Rican, aka Mr. Give It All You Got, DJ Racer, aka the Gangster Rican, on Freestyle Radio, also on Music Lover Radio. Give it all you got, doggy style.
My man Derrick, what's happening, my brother? How are you doing?
Yo, what's the business? What's the business, man? Thank you. First, I want to thank you for welcoming me to your platform, brother. Gangster Rican Racer, let's do this, man.
Man, the pleasure is all mine, and I need everybody to know that my man right here, Derrick, and it was me and DJ Tony Boricua. By the way, DJ Tony Boricua wanted me to send you a shout out, him and his wife Carmen, my wife Gracie. Everybody loved you when they met you. This man right here, if you guys ever go to a show and you guys meet up with him in person, he is a very modest person. He'll take a picture with you. He'll talk. He sat down and had breakfast with us. This man right here is the shit, man.
Oh man, thank you for the introduction. It's real though, man. It's real. The people I meet, I've been in the business for a long time. I've been on this planet for a decent minute, thank God. And I just vibe off people, man. I don't care about your money situation, whether you're rich or poor. I just feel it. And you guys made me feel, I don't just start talking and opening up and having candid conversations with anyone, but everybody in your crew, the whole fam, everybody just made me feel like at ease. So I didn't, feel like, okay, I'm an artist. I just felt like I was around some friends, and when I can make a contact like that, or people make me, feel comfortable like that, dude, it's just all love for me, bro.
And let me tell you, man, the pleasure was all mine because, as you know, we were backstage and we met you. You came out and we were like, what's up? And then from there on, we just kept talking. And then this man went on stage, okay? Now, everybody needs to know that it was the first time he went on stage in a very long time. And he absolutely murdered it. He murdered it so much that Aki Star was there. And Aki Star had performed like maybe 2 or 3 acts before him, and he was like, damn, I needed to go after that act right there. I should have went after him because he got the crowd completely pumped up, and you did that, my brother. So you know what? You still have it, brother.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. A little butterflies in the beginning, but then it all comes back to you. It's like riding a bike, that old cliche. If you got it, you got it, And the crowd, when I did Give It All You Got and all the Puerto Rico, it's like the crowd was like, hell yeah. And just being around that environment again, some parts of the music business suck, but it never was the being on stage and interacting with the audience part that made me not want to be in the business. And I just, disappeared from the game a little bit, but I never missed the business part and dealing with the assholes in the game. But what I always missed was being on stage and being in contact with my audience. Damn, I missed that, man. So, I'm glad to kind of be back in the game. I'm looking forward to doing some more shows and being out on stage and doing that. But I also love the artistic part of actually creating sound and spending hours upon hours in the studio. Maybe I might spend 5 hours just working on a kick drum because it's just not sounding exactly the way I hear it in my head. The engineer's saying, dude, it's good. I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm hearing in my head. So, yeah, man, I appreciate the love, bro. Thanks for selling me up like that, boosting me up.
Oh, man, you got it, man. It was my pleasure. Now, we're gonna get into the music, into all that a little later. But what I want you to do for all of us right now. There's a lot of people listening right now. We're broadcasting from 7 stations, so everybody's across the world listening on the apps and listening to this interview. And I want you to take this time and let everybody know where you've been. Why, just let us know what Derrick from Afro Rican's been up to, what your plans are, and just hit us with everything. I mean, me personally, I want to know what's up.
Well, for a long time, I just didn't want to do the business part of music, just because I was just, fed up with the headaches that you have to deal with And I worked with some artists for a while, and just I tried that producer slash manager shit for a while. Now the management part, that's really not for me. Not in the new era of artists. When I came up in the business, I was dying to get into it. It's like if you told me to show up at the studio at 2 o'clock in the morning and work to 8 a.m., I would be there at 1 o'clock, and I would work to 5 p.m. the next day. And that's what I was expecting from the artist that I was working with. And then, after I spent tons of money and time, I realized that there's a difference between an artist and a person with talent. A person with talent, someone can sing or play an instrument, but that doesn't give them the title artist, because an artist jump all the way in the pool. They don't just get up to their waist. They have the look, they have the style, charisma, plus the talent. And sometimes the talent is almost the last thing on the list of requirements, because if you don't have that passion for it, you're not really going to succeed in the game. So I worked with like 2 or 3 artists for 5 years. Just different ones. We'll get it almost there. We're about to sign. I get some labels interested. And the artist would, dude, guess where I am? And I was like, from this phone call, I'm assuming you're locked up. Man, D, it's not my fault. I had the 2 keys in the trunk, and my boy didn't know. They was in there. He gave me this rental car. Oh, dude. I go to court and try to talk to the judge. Hey, man, let my guy out. He's a good person. I'm working with him, but he's going to be in my... And the judge was like, dude, F you. This dude is going to jail. Bam. Okay, there's all my money and time and masters, and the label is like, dude, you want us to sign you to a deal, you and this artist, and he's locked up? Nah, bro, this deal is out. Bam, out the window. Other guy, oh man, my girl got pregnant, and I was on the road with some other girl, and she got pregnant. My wife threw me out. Now I go to Kansas. Those kind of stories, and I was like, dude, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I just stayed in the lab creating music. I have a computer full of nothing but all kinds of beats, hip hop, R&B, techno, dance, freestyle, and I just didn't know what to do with them. I just let them sit in my computer because it kind of gave me an outlet. Like, what am I going to do opposed to seeing a therapist? And this music is my therapy. This is what I do. So I started thinking of what else can I do to occupy my time that I like to do. I became a firearm instructor. I worked as a customer service agent at the airport for a minute, and I just left that job. And every step along the way, I learned a lot about myself and about humans, about people. And now I think I'm ready to do this business, but I'm going to do it my way. Money was never my motivation to do music. It was like, I'm going to do my art. If you want to pay me for it, that's great. If not, I'm still going to do it. I do music for free all the time, and most artists do it as well. The starving artist is not a myth; it's true, real talk. The people you see on MTV or whatever, that make it to the national stage, if 100 of them make it, just imagine how many artists that didn't have the right manager, didn't have the right promotion behind them, didn't have this, but super talented. If they just did it for the money, they would probably have stopped when they first got the music bug. You don't just wake up one morning and say, you know what, I see these guys making money doing music, I want to do it. The music kind of grabs hold to you, and it never lets go for the rest of your life. I've never heard the term, I used to be an artist. I used to be a songwriter. I used to be a producer. when you do it, it's you. You're done. And it's that way with all art, whether you're a dancer or you write plays. It's just in you that you have to create, or else you'll go nuts. So in all of that time, like I said, I became a firearm instructor. Worked with my dogs a little bit, trying to learn how to train dogs. Mainly shooting. I love to shoot. That's one of my favorite pastimes. I have buddies that play golf. Man, I live in Florida. I'm not going out there in that hot ass sun, chasing a damn white ball around. Nah, bro. That's not my thing. I like to shoot. That's my favorite pastime, to go to the range and shoot at targets. What would I say? One of my biggest learning lessons in the past few years is to just learn how to trust my vibe when I make contact with someone, because I thought everybody was cool. If I meet you, oh, dude, you're cool. I meet you, oh, you're cool. And when I had a little money, and I'm not broke right now, but there was times in my life where I had a lot more money than I have now. I just never respected money. I just did music, and the money came, so my friends wanted to go out. I was like, let's go. The bill came. There was no one reaching their pocket to say, oh, yo, dude, let me get this one. They just knew D had it. And I didn't really mind. It didn't bother me. And when I learned about money and people, is that when the money wasn't there, that's when I got the big wake-up call and energy. And when you call someone, oh, this my friend. No, there's a bunch of titles, associate, my homie, my this, and that. But when you put the term friendship with, when you label someone as your friend, it should mean something. People you welcome into your house, people that's going to be cool with you when they meet you no matter what. People that's going to introduce you by your first name, not by your stage name, so they can, make their buddies or people feel comfortable, or like, I know D or this Afro Rican, and I had to stop people from doing that. My real friends like, look, dude, I'm Derrick. I don't want your friends liking me or pretending to like me because I'm in some group or was a part of some group, or I may have a little bit of fame or something. Just introduce me as D, man. If they like me, that's cool. If they don't, that's good. And it worked out perfectly,
And it's true, because when we first met you, like, you didn't go around. I mean, first of all, I saw what you were doing, by the way, and I respect that, because the whole time you were there at the venue, you were just looking around and just observing your environment and seeing what's going on, because we could say what we want, but at our age now, we have to now adopt to what the younger generation is doing, right? Which is a little bit, and I don't want to talk about that right now because we're gonna get a little later. But it's what you're trying to bring out in the hip style type of music, and we'll get that to that in a little while. But in the industry now, what I've learned is that people don't help each other out anymore. That's the major problem right now. If everybody just learn how to help each other out, it'll be a lot better. But everybody here on Facebook, on social media, it's about cutting each other's throat. I'm better than you. You sound whack. You sound this. The way I look at it, if you like a DJ or you like a singer or you like a dancer, you're going to watch them. If you don't like them, you don't watch them. It's that simple. Let's move on.
I agree 100%. Unity always wins. I think, let's say freestyle, for instance. I don't see a lot of collaboration, and I never did. That's not a genre where people collaborate. You would see a hip-hop artist all day long. Collab with him, collab with this guy, collab with that. Even with R&B, some R&B artists, pop artists, everybody collab. But in freestyle, I can't recall any collaborations going on. Maybe it was a few here and there that I don't, and I just can't recall which ones, and I just know it's few and far between. And now I kind of see this uprise or the return of freestyle, and already I'm starting to hear little bubbles. I see, I'm on social media and I see one artist saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a part of this bull crap. What's going on with freestyle? This, and that." And it seems like everybody wants to say, "I'm better than this." Because when I was out there, I was better than them. I was better than this. I was better than this. Chill, chill. Just do you. Do you, and let the crumbs fall. Let the fans decide that. Let the people out there decide what they like and don't like. And I think you have to reinvent yourself. If you just come back, I'm a freestyle artist. This is my one or two songs. I'm not doing anything else. That's it. I'm gonna say them just one or two songs. There's no reach out to a younger pop singer or hip hop, maybe add and blend some. Nope. This is me. They're so self-absorbed that it's hard for them to, old cliche, can't see the forest for the trees. They see their hands, but they see their fingers, but not their hand. It's we can go so much. I mean, look at our social situation, and I'm not going to go into politics, but this country is divided. And where are we going? What have been accomplished over the years with our division? And that's huge because that's our entire country. But break it down into the freestyle pop dance music or our era. Pop is pop, R&B, freestyle, the 80s. To me, and I'm not just saying it because that was an era for me, but it was the best era for music. Songwriter, dance, happy, good vibe. It was the era. And I hear younger people, when they hear, why do they sample? Sample old school music because it has a feeling to it. It has no disrespect to any artist, no matter what level of success or failure you've had. But it seems like disposable music. There's not enough content to it. In the 80s, people wrote better. You can feel it had more vibes, more genuine feeling to it. And the love, dude. We have to try to find a way to take freestyle, that music, bring it up to date, and work with each other, and also keep promoters in check. When one person sells themselves short, it's a reflection on the rest of us. You have to hold some kind of standard. Standards are important in all types of business. That when we start going down that, oh, I do a show for $100, $200, dude, I'm not on some ego trip. I promise you, I'm not doing a show for $200, and I'm not getting into no financial, my business. I'm just not doing it because the promoter has to respect the artist also. And when we all stick together and hold some kind of standard, and I think it'll, in return, you'll get a better product on stage, and the fans will also have a better show to enjoy. I know I'm probably rambling all over the place, man, but just a lot I want to talk about, and
but that's good.
Hope I answered your question.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We said it. I said it over and over and over and over. This is going to be an uncensored interview. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you what the fuck is up right now. So here's the problem. Back in the days, in the 80s and the 90s, if Kumo D had a problem with Big Daddy Kane, with Run DMC, with L Cool J, when they saw each other at a venue, they looked at each other with like, fuck you, no, fuck you. They went out on stage and they killed it to prove that I'm better than you. That's it. And they went out. Here's the problem now, though. When you got two little bitty people arguing at the same venue, and this is all for freestyle artists. I'm sorry if your artists are listening to it and get a little sensitive. It is what it is. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. They start bickering with each other, and they'd be like, you know what? I'm not going to go on stage because he's on there. You know what? Well, I'm not going to go on stage. Shut the fuck up. Take your money. Do what the fuck you're supposed to do. Perform. Move on. Give the it ain't the fans' fault that you guys are bickering with the promoter. You came out here to do a show. Get paid. Do the show. If you don't want to stay, get at your car. Get your ass to the hotel.
Yep. I'm with you 100%. Professionalism the fans, first of all, never know what goes on backstage. It's an unfortunate part of the game. I'm never going to let anyone that don't like me, because I don't go around. I don't care if you don't like me. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna dislike you back, because I don't need that energy. To me, that's like if I had happiness and enjoyment on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. I don't know this person. They don't pay my bills. I don't care if you don't like me. I'm not going to give you any of my good energy. I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm here to make money. I'm going to zone out. I'm not going to participate in, oh, he said, she said, and, people will start talking to you backstage. You see what he did do. You know what I say? Nothing. Now, I'll listen because I feel this person want to vent and they just need someone to vent to. I'll listen, but you will never get a reply from D. Ramin. It's not happening. Now, some promoters when what the audience sometimes don't know too, Racer, is like, okay, you get there, maybe the promoter's looking like, damn, I thought more people was going to be here. We agreed on some kind of deal, and then they start getting lost. You can't find the promoter. The promoter's like, his boy's over here. And he's asking, where's the rest of my money for this show? And another guy's like, oh, he has it. And you play the chaser game, running around looking for the promoter. And sometimes you just have to hold your ground. Like me, for instance, I've been doing it for a minute, and I realized in like one of my first shows I did at this in New Orleans during Mardi Gras, we were wet behind the ears, didn't know what the hell was going on. The promoter sent the deposit. We get out, to New Orleans. Club Adidas was the name of the club, and we excited about being in another state out here doing our thing. We go on stage, do a show. Come, when we're done, like, yo, where's the promoter? Where's the, we need the rest of our money? This guy's ghost. So we kept, waiting around. He got sick. He got in a car accident. He never did the whole story, and we never got. But you know what? It was a learning lesson. It was a lesson that I needed to learn fresh in the game, because if I didn't learn quick, I had a bunch of cats with me. I love them, but when the girls came around, we were all young. Everybody's chasing it, and someone had to be the responsible person in the group, and that was on my shoulders. So I had to take care of all the business. So if I brought somebody along, a roadie, or some dancers or something, and the promoter didn't pay me, I had to go in my pockets, because that's the kind of person that I am. I can't tell these guys they're not in Afro Rican. They're like hired help. I can't tell them, oh, the promoter didn't pay me. So it is the business part of it has to be taken care of. And sometimes promoters don't understand when you fuck with artists' energy like that. All artists are sensitive when it comes to hyping yourself up like an athlete. You see them jumping around before the game. They got their headphones on their bottom. You get in the zone. And when you start messing with my energy, telling me, oh, dude, I've been and playing around with my money, you messing up my energy. So the fans, as the best artist is able to put that out, maybe have a good manager or a team with you where you can, you have that luxury where your team, your person, your representative handle that kind of stuff for you. But when you're not a big-time artist, I can't travel with a roadie, road manager, all those people. I became the man for myself and my team that I brought. So I had to compartmentalize business, entertainment, backstage business, plane tickets, and keeping everybody in order. And that's another part of the business that some of these artists have to put themselves in a zone. You're right. You can't let the artist mess with you, but I think I'm a strong-minded person, and I know that this is promoter business, backstage stuff. Once I hear, like, y'all give it up for Afro Rican, right at that moment, anything that happened prior, I have to let that go. And when I see backstage and have seen, even this last event I did, I seen people lose it. Their whole, they were so hyped up and ready to do this show and to give the crowd, and then it just got lost with BS backstage. So it's a crazy business, but you have to be tough in this game. You're not gonna survive if you're not. You know.
Exactly. I'm gonna play a song, but before I do that, I gotta get something off my chest. And I hope that everybody listens to this interview. And I want to say, come on, man. First and foremost, okay, as Derrick is talking about, everything is surrounded and made by the promoters. This is the key word, promoters. If you go to a venue, if you go to an event, if you go to a show, and the show is fucked up, find out who the promoter is and boycott his ass. Don't go to his goddamn show anymore. And if you do, you deserve what you get. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about it. Again, if a promoter sucks, don't give him your goddamn money. Everybody, this is Miami Style Afro Rican. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Nobody do it like that, like that, like that. Nobody do it like that, like that, like that. Miami style. What? Miami style. Miami style. Sunshine State, check the place. Born and raised in it. It's Afro Rican. It's been a minute. Your boy back in it. I come to win it. I got no limits. Take care of my business and try to make a few pennies. Check how I bring it. Miami style. South Beach condo. My life is so sweet. And all of high fashion models, they wanna party with me. And all the stars got a crib here. They all wanna live here. DJ, drop that bass, drop that bass, drop that bass. Miami style. Sun beaming, I'm daydreaming about the night I had. Think about the shawty had that body with the banging ass. I got a number, store the name under ooh wee. I'm still thinking about the way she could do Miami style. South Beach condo, my life is so sweet. And all them high fashion models, they wanna party with me. And all the stars got a crib here, they all wanna live here. DJ, drop that bass, drop that bass, drop that bass. Miami style. 80 degrees in December, we got that. We rolling in paradise, convertible tops back. Exotic women stripping, who else can top that? My pockets never go on a diet, they stay fat, huh? I make that cheddar, they call me Wisconsin. I spin the grip on the whip, that boy stunting. I'm dream chasing and I ain't stopping for nothing. Spit that fire when I come up out this dungeon. Dream chaser, baby. Miami style. Top down, wheel spinning. This is just the beginning. Why you think I got in this game? I plan on winning. No ending, no descending. Cause I hit it hot like an oven. Keep the club Miami jumping. Style. What? Miami style. Miami style. Miami style.
Music Lovers Radio.
Miami style. Miami style. Miami style. Miami style.
Man, you can hear that over and over again and just want to dance and
Yes.
party. All right, brother. So
Yes.
I want to talk. I want to talk a little bit about your hip style music that you were telling me about. Tell everybody what you're working on and what they can expect.
Well, my a lot of people don't know this, but I'm a big, big, big hip hop fan, and I would take the blame for allowing myself to be, pigeonholed. And I don't think anyone did it. I definitely can't say anyone did it to me. When I first got into this business, I was like all hip hop, hip hop, and I wanted to go in the studio and record some more like hip hop tracks, and I didn't have enough money, so I was like, man, let me, get with the fellas, and we'll just throw together like some Miami, up tempo, Luke type joints, and sell it to somebody. And that's how it, originally started. And I just kept, trying to follow that, that success. Like keep doing dance music, up tempo, booty shake, Miami bass. And I decided I don't want to do that no more, man. It's the time is now, and I think the our audience of music listeners are much more intelligent, and there's new ways to get your music out there to the world, and there's so many different genres and listening audience. I can do what the fuck I want to do. So, and it's never been about money for me. I always wanted to do what I wanted to do. So I started going through the computer, and just the show got me motivated and interested into, kind of get back into the business and not recording other artists, just working on myself, doing stuff that I like to do. And I had a couple of hip hop tracks in there, and I was like, writing a couple of hooks to them, and I was like, you know what? What if I took some of these like up tempo dance tracks with the keyboard with a lot of synth to them, and I started doing some halftime to some of the stuff, or just rapping on them, even though they're up tempo and they may sound like a freestyle old school track, but try to write some more sophisticated lyrics to it instead of just simple stuff like I would hardly say the lyrics to Give It All You Got is like some classic lyrical. It was just fun music. And to take some of these dance tracks, because I love dance music, man. I like to be in the crowd, like watching the crowd. And the hip hop give people a different kind of slow. They be burning up the trees and whatnot. That's kind of a different vibe to hip hop. When you go to a dance party, people get excited, they be moving, and that's my vibe right there. So I feel like, how can I blend my two worlds together? How can I take, my love for hip hop and love for dance and try to bring it into one type of music? And then that's when I came up with the turn hip style. Is to take hip hop music or not even so much music, but just the lyrical part of it, and put it over beats that you can dance to, like you could play in a dance club. And that's where I am. I got like 3 or 4 tracks that I got cooking right now. And I have artists that I want to work with, though, man. It's not just, I wouldn't do myself or the style of music that I'm trying to do any justice if I was just the artist on every track. I want to work with some of the freestyle artists. I like Trinier. She grew up in the area. I had a mad crush on her. We were growing up when I was a DJ. Her and Pretty Tony I think he had like a badass Porsche or something, and I'm a big car buff too. And I was thinking, holy man, that's Pretty Tony. That's Trinier. I was like, oh, damn, she's gorgeous. So I just want to work with her, Shannon. Definitely, I want to work with Fergie, bro. You know what? Because the way that song happened, I wasn't involved with that, other than the song was already created. Her and will.i.am or whoever was involved decided, let's sample this, let's get this, let's get that. It's not like I sat down with them, we talked about it, and we went over, but because I would have went another route or pulled out something different for them to add to it. But I love the fact that they thought of enough of Afro Rican to incorporate the song. But I would love to work with her and introduce her to an original Miami-based type track. Maybe bring her around the city. We could pop up the video. I went on some deep with it, like showing her around. Like, this is where that kind of music came from. Let her soak it all in and do a track with her. Debbie Deb is another artist that I like. TKA, Plan Patrol, Stevie B, Freestyle Express, definitely Will the Power. Shout out to Bob Rosenberg, that's my boy right there. He was kind of one of the people who first got me out of DJing into creating music with keyboards and synthesizers and whatnot. And shout out to him. I would definitely like to back the clock up and do a couple of tracks with him. So when I think of hip style collaborations and trying to bring freestyle music, give it a not up to date, just give it a facelift, bro. That's how I see it.
So let me ask you, so when she sampled your song in 2006, Fergalicious, They don't have to ask you permission to use your song?
No. Fortunately and unfortunately, that's how it works. Now, also, when you don't ask, lawyers get involved. So if you sample someone's song, say if you did your due diligence to try to find the original artist or songwriter, and you could finally go like, hell, fuck it, I'm going to sample it anyway, and that song started to pop off, and when that person contact you, it's probably not going to be him. It's going to be his representative, attorney, and you're not going to be able to speak to, like, I never spoke to Fergie's attorney because that's not what you do. That's not how it worked. I had to have someone to contact her people. And that's the name of the game. That's how it worked. Would I have liked to have had her, put out a call or it's not like I was completely high and I was on social media or whatnot, and to be a little bit more involved. Yes, I would like to, but that's the way it worked, bro. And I'm not mad at it. It worked out. It just, everything always worked out. Always.
Today I got a phone call. So a lot of the artists, I have a lot of artists on my phone, and they saw your flyer, and I already spoke to Gail about it. She'll talk to you about it. But my boy Angel of TKA called me, and he knew you were going to be on the show today, and he wanted me to tell you that he has something he wants to work with you with. So again, I told Gail to talk to you, but Angel of TKA wants to do something with you. So hopefully you guys get together and make it happen.
I'm down, bro. Now that I'm in the vibe to actually be an artist again, a few people, want, I think Angel may have reached out to me, but I wasn't in that artist zone. And I don't care. Any artist tell me they just create all the time. That's bullshit, bro. You hit spurts. It's always in you, but you don't just 24/7, 365. You just making music, nah, bro. When you catch the bug or that vibe, you maybe dip away from music for however long. When it comes back to you, everything you see could be a song. Every sentence someone say, oh, I like that phrase. Let me think about it. And you start humming in your head. Okay, yeah, that's a good hook right there. And you have to touch the drum machine, the keyboard, whatever equipment if you're a producer and you catch the bug. And when you see an artist that haven't put out, no, damn, what happened to so and so? They haven't put out shit in a while because it ran the cycle. Then that cycle come back around. Neo, what happened to Neo? I ain't heard shit from Neo, but I guarantee he'll be coming back with something soon. Got kids, and it just comes back around. But right now, yeah, I definitely do something with Angel, and I want to work with artists, bro. I've never been a greedy person ever. We'll work the business part out. I just want to get some vibes together, and hopefully my main objective is to be like a catalyst to bringing freestyle music, giving it a facelift. And if there's other producers, because you need music, you have to have producers. And if I did all the tracks, they would all have that D-Ramin vibe to it. Even though I think I'm well versed, it still would be awesome to have other producers involved also. Yeah, I'm definitely down to work with Angel.
Nice. So what I want to do now is I want to play my personal favorite of yours. I'm not even going to tell you the name of it. I'm going to play everybody. Here we go.
What's up? It's Afro Rican, and I give it all you got on Freestyle Radio.
Hola, Puerto Rico!
I'll scoop you up at 8 and we can hit the club manana and do the forbidden dance. I think it's called Lambada. After that, hit the town, anywhere you wanna go. Don't you worry about no money, cause I got mucho dinero.
go, Wilka Claro. Let's go, girl.
Sitting at the bar, sipping on a tequila. When you walked in, I'm hawking, thinking, damn, I wanna meet you. Approach you with that line, yo, mommy, what's your sign? It really turned me on when you silently declined. Found out your name's Lisa, and I want a piece of, but Lisa hurt my ego. Got a man in Puerto Rico, so I'm stepping to her friend Raquel with that Benz. Raquel ain't no joke, Spanish fly in that coat, yeah.
Say it louder, promotion. Say it louder for those in the back.
We was chillin' in San Juan, having some babitas, and nothing but some G-strings, came some fine senoritas. Que pasa, muchacha? No need to be alone. Just get into my coche, we can cruise to Bayamon. The little chick was dope, the way she moved, she drove me local. She was fine as wine, and she was hot like fuego. Smile. Now would you like to spend a while or spend some time and we can wine and dine and you can sit back, recline and I'll ease your mind. Guaranteed to please ya, no work, just leisure. And yes, I would tease ya, but don't let your man leave you, cause I'm only temporary. Only wanna taste the cherry. That I please you when I tease you is very necessary, yeah.
Yo, D, you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It's time. Hey, Gail Hoyer. It's time.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. You think I was going to forget the roast, the Gail roast? No. Okay, so let me tell you guys. So I meet Derrick, right? And I tell Derrick, hey, Derrick, you want to take a picture? And at the time I told him let's take a picture, he happened to be talking to Gail. And Gail was like, blah, 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 like she always does, right? And he goes, oh, please, please, yes, take a picture. Just get me away from this crazy woman. And we took a picture and we started laughing. So I want you to tell me, how is it working with Gail? And I want you to lay it on the table. Say it as it is.
I'm not going to hold anything back. Pushy, all over the top, all in your face, all in your business. And you know what? I love it. Because if you're going to have someone representing you, that's what you need. Because that's not me. You know, I'm not that's not my personality. But, man, Gail, I just seeing her work sometimes, I was like, no, she didn't just say what I thought she said. And people are like, what? Excuse me? But she's awesome, bro. I can't beat up on my girl too bad. Now, I will say there's a few times that I seen someone get mad at Gail and I thought she was going to crack. I was like, this is when I'm going to see, like, what kind of person, I'm not going to say any names, but an artist was at the last kind of show freaking out, going on. And I was like, Gail, the black woman is about to come up at this girl right here. And then, you know what? She kept her cool. And I was like, okay, she's on. I like this girl, you know.
But then again, on another hand, we're watching the show, right? And some guy comes out, he throws a bunch of these, these beach balls to the crowd, right? And there's people throwing the beach balls from one side, having a good old time, right? Just having fun. Of course, the ball hits Gail. Gail grabs the ball. She grips it like she's a goddamn running back. And she looks at the guy like, if you hit this ball one more time, I'm going to fuck you up. And I'm like, Gail, they're having fun. She goes, yeah, I'm going to have fun by putting my foot up their ass. I was like, Gail, calm down.
No.
I was like, calm down.
Something tells me that is not the first time Gail had balls hit her in the face.
Oh my God. Hell no. And then we get it was before you got to the breakfast, D. She gets to the breakfast, she pulls out her eyelashes and she slaps them on the table. Bah! And I'm like, what the fuck is that? She goes, those are my eyelashes. I'm like, God damn. So then you still ain't there yet, right? So we looking at the menu and I'm trying to figure out what I want. And we went to IHOP, right? And I'm taking my time because I'm not sure whether I want a burger or I want breakfast. She looks at me and she goes, nigga, hurry up. It's fucking eggs. It's fucking eggs. Just order the goddamn shit and let's go.
Yes, she has a personality. She does have a unique personality, but once you reach past that, exterior, she just feels like a good, wholesome person. But again, she's very pushy, and if you're an artist and you're looking for someone to represent you, that's what you need. Because artists shouldn't be like that. You should be, cool, easy going. You need someone like Gail to tell you, look, dude, it's fucking eggs. Order the fucking eggs and call it a day.
So it's funny, me and Tony, for like the first week, we were hashtag fucking eggs. Hashtag fucking eggs.
Now, how did you and Gail hook up? How did you guys become? Because y'all seem pretty close, too.
So Gail and I, Gail's like my big sister, man. I mean, when I talk to her, there's absolutely no holding back. She talks to me like I talk to my sisters. We met doing she did a show for the Freestyle Radio. It was kind of like a podcast with I think it was her, Maria Angie Lopez, and Giggles. And I was, the guy that I was in charge of helping them fix everything. And she wouldn't listen. And I would tell her, don't touch shit. The settings are good. Leave it alone. And she would fuck it up. Then the next week I would be like, all right, I fixed it. There goes your settings. Don't touch it. Don't touch shit. She fucks it up. So she never listens. That just doesn't change. You tell her to do something, she's going to do the opposite. And then her and I we talk and we great. And I know we joke around, Gail. We love you. Gail's awesome. Being around Gail has actually, I've learned a lot from the business, and I learned what to do and not to do. So, Gail, thank you so much. We roast you because we love you. I always say that. We roast those that we love.
That's true. Real talk. Real talk. If I didn't like you, I got nothing to say. And I wouldn't be messing with you. I'm too old to be fake, bro. I'm absolutely too old. If I don't like you, I ain't fucking with you, bro. Just flat out, straight up, honest. No, I look beyond my friendship camp is like the Rainbow Coalition. I got friends from Yugoslavia, Jamaica, Puerto Rican, Haitian. I like vibes. Again, if I don't feel your vibe, no one else can convince me to like you. I have to feel that, and I felt that from Gail. Real talk. Again, I will reiterate. She's pushy, but I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, she's pushy, but we love her. So here we go. I want to play the song that everyone's been waiting for. The song that gets everybody jiggling and doing doggy style. Everybody, give it all you got.
Let's do it.
3, 4.
Music Lovers Radio.
Give it all you got. 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 Get on the dance floor. Let your body feel the heat. Get closer to the speakers, baby, so your feet can feel the beat. When you feel the groove, step out your shoes and let me see your body move. Let's switch it up for a while. Break it down, let's do it doggy style. Give it all you got. 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 Pick up all this.
Baby, 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 baby.
When we walk into a party, all the ladies stop and pause. Homeboys give us high five, cause they know we're down by law. We came to express our feelings, we're here to rock and not be illin'. So throw your hands high in the air until you touch the ceiling. Just give it all you got, 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 give it all.
And of course, we got that record that just we could go another 50 years and that record would still be hot.
Oh man, never knew at that time that was going to be what it turned out to be. And when artists say, I knew it was going to be a hit, I knew they lying. Because you just do what you do, and there's so much like other entities that has to be involved, the fans. Like some of my best songs, no one liked. I still like them. I still thought like, damn, how come that song didn't blow up? Is the listen, or it has to capture a certain amount of people vibe, and that one just did it. For whatever it was, it just hit all the right nerves. It came out at the right time, and wow.
Well,
give it all you got.
I gotta say, man, thank you so much, man. First, let me give a shout out to I want to say a shout out to everybody that's making this happen today. The Freestyle Radio, Music Lovers Radio, SGR Records, Say Louder Promotions, Vibe 24/7, Classic 407, Extreme Mix Radio, UBM, Canadian Freestyle Music and more, Royalty Radio, Cola Promotions, Bella Entertainment, and our new member of the family, Freestyle Free for All. So, I want you to take this opportunity right now and give your shout outs. The mic is all yours, brother.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Again, man, thank you, DJ Racer, the Gangster Rican, for, again, sharing your platform with me. And I got to give a shout-out to my boy DJ Slight Warren Arroyo. When you hear the name Afro Rican, it's the name, but behind that is my Rican brother, man. He's almost, no, not almost. We're closer. I'm closer to him than I am with my blood brother. And I don't have any beef with my blood brother. I'm not saying that. We just don't talk as much as Juan and I do, and that's my boy DJ Slice, the Rican and Afro Rican. He went off and he's doing his own thing, and he's happy. Just had a new grandbaby, and God bless him. A special shout out too, man, because I don't talk about it much, man. But Bob from Will to Power, that's my homie. We got some secrets to share. We've been in the game for a long time, and had it not been for Bob introducing me to the music part of the music business, I don't know where I would have went. He was a big catalyst to get me along in the creating music. Again, and shout out to my boy King Tech from the Wake Up Show. He's always been very, very, very supportive of what I did and what I'm doing. Aki Star, shout out to Aki Star. We got to get together too, home, and do a song. You keep telling me you got this track for me. You want to get me on? What's up, Pop? Hit me up.
I love Aki. I love Aki.
Yep. Tech introduced me to Aki Star, so it's a mad love. And some of these people, man, shout out to Shannon and her crew, her husband. I forgot his name. Do you remember his name?
Roger.
I forgot. Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, forgive me, Rod. Sorry about that. I just got your name, man. But anyways, him, all the freestyle artists, man. What's up with Stevie D, man? I know you're doing a lot of stuff out there. We're from the same era, and definitely would like to hook up with him and do some stuff. And all the freestyle artists out there, man, y'all keep doing your thing. And let's try to bring this thing back and bring it and give it a facelift. We don't need to redo and try to create some new sound music. We already have it. Let's just give it a facelift. So that's my 2 cents worth, man. Again, shout out to everybody. And thank you and your fam, too, for showing me so much love when I was out there in California, man. Whenever I'm in the area, I'm going to reach out to you. If you guys can come and hang out with me at the show, you'll be more than welcome, but bring the tequila.
Oh, absolutely. You called with there, and again, we were just talking about Gail. She yelled at me. It's not Bella Entertainment. It's Bella Fedora Entertainment. And a shout out to the agency partners. You see what I'm saying? Even just reading the chat room, she's yelling at me. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gail. Damn, I'm sorry. But all jokes aside, D, my brother, anything you need from me ever, I don't care. You got my number. I got your number. Reach out to me. I got you, man.
It's going to be happening. Now, don't forget when you come out this way, man, to look me up, bro. And let's, step outside the music. Don't just if you come down with your fam, you just want to hang, bro. We don't have to do entertainment shit just because that's how we met each other. So hook me up. If I find out you was in town or anywhere in my general vicinity and you didn't throw a shot out and say, dude, let's grab a Starbucks or something, we going to have a problem.
You got my word. You got my word.
All right, boss. Take care. Thanks
All right,
again,
D,
buddy.
thank you so much.
All right.
All right, peace out.
All right, later, man. Yeah.